with her. This is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. Good gods. Can it be? You, dead walker, tell me true. Stand you with the source hunters, or do you serve the town at Bracchus Rex?
Tell him I know nothing of what he speaks, but I suspect it's ancient history now.
Ancient history? Can it have been so long already? Gods, how the time flies. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion.
That's why he's trapped down here.
A wicked king, it was. Bracchus Rex by name. The order of the source hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the source hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
So, what did you and Wither talk about?
Fane. I tell him that we discussed the past and are looking towards the future.
Grown-ups are weird.
Please, the spear. Seize it and pull. I can nearly taste sweet air once more. You can taste the air, can't you? I do hope so. I should miss that otherwise.
Okay, here's the spear, Bracchus Rex.
I've got it.
Good sir. You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... Blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet.
I'm gonna answer as a scholar, say there must be strong magic at play here.
I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Bracchus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours.
Accept the
What
exchange.
say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Bracchus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Bracchus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity.
Ask him if there's anything he can tell me about this island.
Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Bracchus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
Ask him how he knows where his soul is kept.
I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm.
Why did they send only one dude?
I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
Undead trait. Muse that death may be whatever you make of it.
Death without your soul is no death at all, my friend.
ask if the child isn't also a human.
No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet.
Play along and say how right she is. I must have just been mistaken.
Yes, you were. Now get human.
It is good. I see it.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones.
Scholarly response say that children are necessary for a stable population.
An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones. Look around you. Your stable population at its finest.
You go. You survive the journey. I see it. And
This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. Thank you.
Tell him I was glad to help.
Do not forget what I ask of you. Sahela cannot stay here. She is too important, too rare. Our people must find her.
How about I tell him to join us? We can all leave this place together.
I am very weak now. And Sahela says we stay. I do not go where she does not lead.
Tell him his devotion to her is impressive.
It is not devotion to Sahela. It is devotion to all. To the world. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The void woken. The dead divine. She leads us back home.
Say that, in that case, that I was glad to be of service.
All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us. You are quite safe. I am so glad.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Note the button with them are described and press its worn surface.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
The shrine, by the looks of it.
He has spoken! Lucian has spoken! The eternal prayer! It worked!
Ah, this Lucian everyone seems so interested in. I don't see it myself.
She looks at you with wet eyes.
Good to see you. You take care.
Where's the oil?
Amidst a crowd of Scrooge,
And what you after? I ain't.
she looks up.
You looking to buy something? Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time. Found it in the scrappy. Never knew her to be much of a wrench
We've
head
seen this
back in the
conversation
day,
a couple of
but
times, so I'm
once she
just
joined the
skipping through
order,
it.
she started turning out all manner of... Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul. Quiet. Loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl.
I That one's new to me.
People do change, don't they?
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no. That's for me to know, and you to get out of my face. Buy all manner of things.
Oh, someone did something. I just got the notification waiting for it to pop up. I'm looking at the stream directly rather than the... Nerd Central is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I got a spears are finest weapons. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could just hit this and it'll automatically add gold to make the offer stance. So, I've got a quest for her somehow. What is it?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's more up there. Oh, it's a fast travel. Okay. Aha. So there's more of the island I had not yet seen. Can I only get up there with teleport? Ow. Okay, so I'll go on ahead without her. Get there. Maybe I can teleport from there. Oh, I see a chest. Can I teleport items? That's pretty good. 5-3. 8-3, same thing. Get a chest. Pretty sure you're wearing better, technically. Yes. Okay, so I can sell that. I forgot to put on a belt. Put it on him. Everyone's got good armor. Thanks for her. Scroll. Spear. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to put it in the pointy bits bag for right now. I can sell this book. Oops. Put that there, put that there. Food. Like this, figure out what it does. I already know it's gonna tell me. Something like this. That goes here. Alright. Oh, there's a rope thing that I didn't see the last time. I gotta put rain, because otherwise my other characters are gonna get damaged. Climb up.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Gently ask the shaking child what's wrong.
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Squint and say she looks like a warrior princess I used to know. No, Mystic. Ask if she needs a hug.
The child nods and reaches up to you. As you hold her, her breathing grows slow and calm. Her wet face is damp on your neck. She lets go and looks up at you with a small smile.
Thanks. You're nice.
You're welcome.
You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground and starts tracing figures. A little family in front of a house in the dirt.
Party members cannot follow you in dangerous. Okay.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here! Go, man-pig!
I apologize and back away.
You do nothing wrong. I'm not myself. This place... Faya.
Gotta check her items while I'm... Okay. Continue?
Please. Please, just go.
Sure. Whatever.
A serene elf potters between his plants. Noticing your interest, he beckons you over with a smile.
Ho! Stranger! Come! Come! I know this hellish place seems devoid of welcome. But look! Tyr Sendilius smiles. My seedlings grow strong. May their life bring joy to our own. Isn't nature just marvelous?
Show my grass-stained fingers.
Ah, it's good to meet a fellow green thumb. Here, a gift from one gardener to another.
Beaming widely, he hands you a bucket and a seedling before patting your hands affectionately.
Scratch my head. Where should I begin?
Oh, anywhere you like. Just plant the seedling in the bucket, then place it in the ground. Herbs have their own wisdom. They can take it from there.
The elf beams a wider grin than you've seen so far in Fort Joy.
Many plants can be coaxed to life in this way. The more the merrier for them and for us.
How did he end up in Fort Joy?
The jolly expression on his face falters and drops. Hollow-eyed, he twists and turns the plant in his hands until it is no more than dead leaves and dirt.
Death fog. All gone. All gone. All gone. My Mindula. No more. No more my Samil. My Valeria.
His mouth sets in a stern line, cruel and stubborn.
After that, I took life. I took all the life that was taken from me. And then some. And more. And more. And more.
Wait, so he was a serial killer?
Your question seems to jolt him back to the present moment. He shakes his head, and the mask of hatred disappears. He smiles again, even wider than before, yet his eyes stay hollow.
Oh, look at me, reminiscing about the olden days again. Far better to work the soil, to tend the seedlings, to make life, to make life, to make life.
The elf returns to his planting, grinning and humming a happy little ditty under his breath.
Creepy. Herbert's Guide to Joyful Gardening. I'm gonna go ahead and take the sickle sword because you don't want it. Dearest friend of the field, I humbly present to you with my gardening knowledge. I pray this little book will guide you to the joy of many plants blooming all around you. William Herbert. Chapter 1. Preparation. To begin cultivating your herbs, you should prepare 1 trusty bucket with 1 grown plant. Now combine them. Well done! You just separated a brand new seedling ready to be planted. Chapter 2. Cultivation. Now take your new seedling and drop it on the ground. Yes, anywhere will do. Plants have their own wisdom, and your herb will sprout and be ready to harvest in no time. A miracle. Chapter 3. Satisfaction. Sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labors, and then start all over again with a new plant. So how does this... I'm assuming it's a crafted thing. Let me see if it's in the crafting window. Okay, just auto-saved again.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
What just happened? Okay, wait, I had a conversation piece and then it immediately went into combat. So let me reload and let me see if I can talk with them another way. Okay. You guys wait here.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
I'm ready.
Okay, now what the hell happened here? Is there no way to save the turtle? It's a little sad.
Too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
A concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine a length of string with a stick, club, or a branch to create a bow. The length of this piece of string is unspecified. First night here. Doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When this all blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. A group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. We'll have to get smarter if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night, getting hungry. I was always a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it?
Where you planning to go, Elf? You've already wrecked the ship and butchered the crew.
No. They kill themselves when they steal my spores. I warn them they are volatile. Now I warn you. Tell me where they send the rest, or more Magisters die.
Do I want to make my presence known? Or keep quiet and listen?
It's Magisters you want, is it? Plenty of those at Fort George, sorcerer. Why don't you...
Sir, we've got company.
Ah. Planning an ambush with this scion, were you?
I'm gonna nod toward the cornered elf. This is hardly an ambush.
The witch don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by herself. With a collar on.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not find the rest...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest with death fog, were it?
Gee, I wonder why she wants you dead.
Lucian said it was a necessary evil. Me? I was just sorry we didn't get the lot of you.
You. I try to give you a chance. More than your divine order give mine.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
Oh.
Up, mutt. I've got a new stick for you to chew on.
should probably heal her. I am going to put this on her. Throw this at her.
Glory is mine.
Stop. I'm gonna
You're not
the
trying
dog.
to escape, are you?
That guy is stuck already. He's entangled and blind, anyways. So I am going to hit him.
I'll yield to none.
I am going to ice this guy into the ground. Or the dog. No. Or this guy. Into the ground. Missed.
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make a solid team.
If Anne tips his fingers to his...
Holy spoon. Nothing. Contaminated magister.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it.
Scholar look. Looking at the vines closely, something about them is familiar. Or I could use Mystic. You sense strange magic around them. I think I'll do Mystic choice.
Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic to bring into focus. The incursion ends, leaving you feeling weak and somehow exposed.
Scholarly look.
The vines bear unmistakable signs of old elven magic, the likes of which science once used to make entire forests spring to life.
Inspect the vines.
The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
Wait, did that elf leave?
Good find.
Shipwreck's Manifesto. This manifesto lists prisoners bound for Fort Joy. One name is circled with notes scribbled in the margin. Dayenya. This elf is trouble, calls herself a scion. Has some strange spores, very angry when confiscated. Sending 3 samples back for further research. 2 to Black Pits, 1 to Arcs, keeping the remaining 2 for Alexander. What is this? Huh. Okay, it doesn't tell me very much. Crafty weaponry, die by the sword. A word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife or shiv, if that's all you have, to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts. That. Use the bucket for more plants. Nothing, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the plant and I'm gonna try and touch it. Oh, it doesn't let me anymore.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but...
Alright. That goes here. That goes quests. Is there like a plant bag? I guess I could just make this the plant bag.
You hear me?
Everything has a heart, except lizards, maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond. See?
Sure. I can quick travel, I don't need a man.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Waypoint discovered.
You peer at the statue, and you recognize her. You knew her before you were entombed. How strange that such an old face should face you now.
I reach out with my hand, allowing a single drop of water to alight upon my palm.
The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you, and darkness envelops you.
Oh. Mine.
Garbage. broken.
Right. So now I'm inside.
Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door leads up to the fort's main floor. It's bound to be crawling with magisters.
Let's give him hell.
Whatever lies ahead, it has been a pleasure traveling together.
The more the merrier. It's been too long since my last bloodbath.
We've come this far. Whatever's behind that door can't stop us now.
Yeah, there's some kind of lever over there. They don't seem hostile.
Do you hear that? It's coming from behind the wall. It's sort of eerie, like a poor soul in a glass trap. Oh, the horror!
Okay.
The creature before you stares with sightless eyes and leans from side to side, like a puppet without strings.
If this is someone's idea of a joke, I'm waiting for the punchline.
That's an abomination, is what it is. I can't stop staring at it.
I thought I'd seen the worst that life can offer. I was wrong.
But it's kind of fascinating, isn't it?
What's this? I found something.
Alright, poison.
I should neutralize this thing before it does damage. A trap. Better give it a wide berth. That looks dangerous. Maybe I can disarm it.
Okay, so I can't disarm it. Oh, shoot. What can I do about this? What can I do about this? Need to keep the cat alive, but he's getting killed by the poison. I doubt anybody else can do anything about disarm it?
I should neutralize this thing before it does damage.
Yeah, how? Everyone heads back up. You go on your own. You can use the pots on the side, drag them on top of the plate. Oh, okay. And you blokes wait here. Aha! Hey, thanks, Devil. Aha. I was about to come down with the lizard and fire breath of the poison traps and see if it just turns it into a fire trap instead. And then maybe take out the fire trap with water. Alright, so. I got rid of that. Gee, those don't look demonic at all. It's a trap. I can smell it.
Looks like this place has been sealed up for a century or two.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but...
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me. Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Never-ending poison.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
That I am. I still have... Was I supposed to still be playing? I think I was supposed to get off already, wasn't I? I forgot when I was supposed to stop. How long have I been at this? Oh, yeah. I've been over 51 minutes. This is what happens when you really, really enjoy what you're doing. So, with that said, now that you've reminded me, I'm going to hard save, and then that's going to be it for today. Can I get rid of these extra saves? Seems like a lot of wasted space. Oh, whatever. Anyways, it's 6:50. I'm 50 minutes over what I would normally be doing. That's bad of me. I need to stay on schedule. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you so much for those of you who followed me today. I think I picked up 3 new follows. I did. And I did catch it every time someone was saying it, but let me just go back down the list again. Navy, Deadly Toilet Paper, and Nerd Central, thank you very much for following me today. And again, I hope to see everyone again, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I am not doing this game tomorrow. I will be streaming World of Warcraft like at 5 o'clock that day, but we pick up Divinity 2 Original Sin Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific time, and we go until 6. We will briefly put this game down because we will be playing The Last of Us Part 2 when it comes out Friday, and we'll play that until it's done. We'll be playing that over the weekend when I normally don't stream, but we're just going to go hard and beat that game.